Welcome back, everyone. We love learning about the latest food trends, and there's one that's been blowing up TikTok recently. The tinned fish craze is here to not only elevate your dishes, but also to save you money on your grocery bills.
So our next guest says there are lots of ways to use tinned fish, and she's gonna show us how. Please welcome the founder of Scout Canning, Chef Charlotte Langley.
Yay! Charlotte, we love when you join us.
I love joining you.
Hey, listen, tinned fish, I mean, it's been around for a couple hundred years at least.
About 111 or so, yeah, about that.
So why the fascination now? Why is it so big this year?
Well, tinned fish is so versatile. It's absolutely delicious, has a great nutritional level, like high omegas, all that kind of fun stuff. And it's easy to use. So you can get it easy at your grocery store or online, and you can add it to any single recipe anyway. You can sub it in anywhere.
I love this.
It's easy.
Now, you mentioned groceries.
Yes.
Grocery prices are skyrocketing.
Yes.
So how can tinned fish help us save money?
Well, I find that some people are maybe a little bit not as confident as they could in the kitchen, specifically around seafood.
Yeah.
So they buy a piece of fish and maybe it goes off, or they cook it weird, or they're not happy with it, or it's wasted, etc. So tinned fish can sub in there. Great shelf life, like I said, all the other bonus points of it. So if they're making like a dip or a pasta, instead of buying fresh fish, they can have a portion controlled, 4 ounces or so, add it to anything, and there's no waste, same nutritional value, and it's easy.
I think that's the key, the same nutritional value.
Yeah.
There are people who associate fresh with healthier, right?
Not necessarily the case.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the case.
Okay.
And it's harder to mess up. As
And
you
it's
said,
hard, you cannot mess this up.
You cannot mess up a good
I've
tuna
done the hard
salad.
work for you guys.
Yeah. Speaking of
Yeah.
which, you're gonna put us to work making a wild pink salmon peach caprese salad. This
Yes,
sounds
exactly.
so interesting. Where do we start?
All right, so this is a sample here, but in front of you, ladies, you've got peaches, some nectarines, use whatever, stone fruit, tomatoes, burrata, basil. So start building a little bit on your plate.
Okay.
And over here, I've basically built it to look as beautiful as possible and laying it down like almost like architecture, like you're building the
my
foundation
gosh.
of the salad. And
I
you garnish
love
with the
this.
things on top. So all you need to do is put on however much you like. And then you're gonna take that little fork and add a few pieces on top of your salad.
Okay.
And you use the oil in the tin as the base of the dressing. Right? Everyone dumps it down the drain. I'm like, no, that is where the good juice is.
Okay, I have to say, oh, sorry, keep going.
No, go ahead.
Just this idea of tinned salmon with stone fruit never would have occurred to me.
And people always think it's weird to eat seafood with dairy, but I'm like all about it. I'm gonna add a little lemon.
Yes.
I'll pass it down just to refresh a bit of the
Okay,
oil.
I want a little bit of the
fresh herbs. There's some Thai
fresh
basil there,
herbs.
fresh basil, whatever you have.
That smells so good.
And you can add, I'll give you some lemon if you want to do a little squirt on top, a little aromatic.
Okay.
And that's a salad.
This
I would add probably
is-
some crunchy salt, like some pepper, but we got, we got time limits here.
Okay, let me
Okay,
dig
so
in.
while Jess, you're tasting, what are, Charlotte, what are some other things you like to do with the tinned salmon?
Very good question. I'm kind of obsessed with jjigae right now. I hope I'm pronouncing that properly.
Yes.
So Korean stew. And instead of adding like a meat protein, like a pork or a beef, a can of the smoked salmon on top, just like thrown in the very last couple of minutes, adds richness, flavor, really good oils. And that's sort of like my obsession right now. I make it like once a week.
How you doing, Jess? How's the salad?
Is it okay?
This is absolutely delightful and surprising. I was
Surprise
not
and delight.
Why does this work?
Well, sweet, sour fat, right? When you're making a
Sweet,
dish.
sour fat.
And also when you're adding things like tinned fish is often really tender and soft because it's been cooked, right? So you want to add texture. You want to add crunch. So the cheese is soft, but like the fruit, the little bits that are the tomatoes, they add texture.
And the fresh herbs really
and then
add
they
that
fragrance,
texture.
aroma.
I think it's so smart that you're using the oil from the can too. Okay,
You just do shots. If you
So with tinned fish, lobster, I don't think is necessarily something that comes to mind when you think of tinned fish. But you say we can use the tinned lobster to make a super simple homemade lobster dip.
Yes.
Okay.
Just the
Sign
dip.
me up.
So good, just the dip.
Just the dip. So the scenario is it's 4 ingredients. I love dairy. That's my thing. I'm blessed to be able to eat dairy.
Yeah.
So there's cream cheese, sour cream, a little bit of tempered butter. Don't hold it against me.
No, never.
And you fold the whole can of lobster right in, a little bit of citrus on top, and you can either have this cold like it is here, or you can bake it with some cheese on top.
Oh my gosh,
And you get a hot and cold dip. Like, this is how versatile these things are. You can use
What's
it.
tempered butter?
I was just gonna
Room temperature butter, like butter that sits on your counter.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Versus hard
okay.
butter, so you can like mix it in so it's nice and smooth.
Okay.
Yeah,
How
it's
is that?
butter.
Good?
I'm gonna have this at every family gathering.
And it take you 2 minutes to do.
Everything- This is so good.
You don't have to clean the lobster.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that magical?
I love a dip, first of all.
Who doesn't love a good dip?
And I love a
moment?
fishy dip.
Fish dip.
Okay.
Agreed.
It's so good. It's so good. Okay,
It's the best. We're only making this dip forever more.
I'm glad. 4 ingredients.
I make all kinds of things with canned tuna.
Yeah, you like oysters?
Mackerel, smoked oysters, love them, but I never buy tinned lobster. So now I'm really curious to find out what else I can do besides this perfect dip.
Like most of these tins, all different species and varieties, you can throw it anywhere you'd throw any other protein. For example, throw it into a pasta. There's one that's called lobster diavola, which is a lobster tomato base, right? So it's like a tomato sauce with a can of lobster, super beautiful and fragrant. Throw it into a lobster roll, throw it into the dip, throw it into a salad. You can use this anywhere you're looking to increase, to get more protein.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 crack, crack, crack.
Including in your oh my God.
In your cocktails.
Okay, tell me this lobster martini.
Well, you know, TikTok is this beautiful universe, and people are fat washing cocktails, right? So like
Fat washing?
Yeah, I'm sure like Christina Vieira will come and tell you about that next time. But you
Fat
basically take the
washing
fat from the tin, because there's oil in the tin. You'd fat wash it like with some vodka, shake it up, little vodka, little like distilled tomato, like a little clean tomato juice, a little bit of seasoning.
What?
chilled martini glass, Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary vibes, right?
Bloody Mary.
But it's like a martini.
Right, because you use clam juice.
Exactly.
Bloody Mary.
Same idea, but
why
you know,
not?
Why not? Get creative.
Okay, so next up, you've made a dish with tuna hollandaise.
Hollandaise.
So this could obviously work for a brunch Benny, but you've done it here with Brussels sprouts. Tell us about it.
Little smashed Brussels sprouts. So blanch them, smash them, bake them, air fry them, whatever you got at home.
Okay.
Hollandaise, 4 ingredients again: egg yolks, Dijon, lemon juice, and I use brown butter because it has a little bit of toasty, nutty joy.
Yeah, it does.
Hand blender in a container. Whoop, it'll take you 3 minutes. I think one of my most famous recipes.
How are you? Are you
Fold
brunching?
in the tuna.
Yeah.
Fold in the tuna, and you're done.
So when you do your hollandaise, you're doing the hand blender.
Yeah, because I don't have time to waste. I got
No
stuff
kidding.
to do.
And the butter never breaks. You're never worried.
No, it's
do that.
consistent. The hand blender works, I think, better than a blender or a rubber coupe. But we can.
So could I use this in a Benny?
You can use this on a Benny. You smear it on toast. You could eat it out of a bowl in bed if you want to.
Sorry. Okay. One more dip. This one is made with PEI mussels. What do we have here?
So this is a mussel escabeche style dip. So a dip, not like a pureed dip, but like you put in a bowl with crackers or crisps or whatever and dip into it. So it's bright, acid, peppers, sweet and hot, tomatoes, lots of fresh herbs. And that is a way to like elevate, add brightness, and bring back that crunch that I'm looking for in this sort of scenario.
Okay, what are some other ways that we should think about
Mussels?
incorporating tinned fish into it? I mean, you showed us a lot. We don't want to be greedy, but if you have more, give her.
Well, it's all about convenience, I think, these days.
Yeah.
People are looking for convenience, cost savings, and like something that's tasty. So you can throw in your backpack, take it to school, throw in your kids' lunchbox. You know, kids eating tinned tuna or tinned seafood from a young age, they'll do it forever.
Yeah.
What else can you do? Mussel cheese melts. You could make it into a salad. You could just, my favorite way is to eat it right out of the can with a bit of lemon.
Do you love that?
Could I use
Because you have good cans.
Can you do a canned lobster in a po' boy?
Yeah, you
Canned
can
tuna.
totally do. You just have to make a little dough and drop the batter and fry it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Use any recipe you'd use at home and just apply a tinned fish. This is just a protein, like different packaged protein. That's it.
Oh my gosh, Charlotte, thank you so much for feeding us and sharing your delicious recipes with us today. Love you.
Thank you, me too.
Thanks for watching. We've got lots more discussion and debates on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. Don't forget to click like and subscribe.